Welcome back to the vlog. This is the second episode of me making intelligent waveforms, episode 7.
Hello, stranger. Let's leave this room for now and go on a journey. Let me take you by your hand. Let me lay my hand on your beating heart and allow this sound to wash over you. Now you may follow me into a world of intelligent waveforms, a world full of sonic spires, harmonious constructs, a mirage. Together, we will experience this new world as we would explore an intricate dreamscape. In fact, you may feel like dreaming, but I assure you, it's all very real. Intelligent Waveforms is a parallel reality of ethereal music that will enchant and entertain. Feel free to smile, dance, or just sit back and chill. Feel free to close your eyes now and slip into another world. You are tuned in to Intelligent Waveforms with Meza.
If you haven't seen the part 1, go here and check it. Otherwise, welcome back. It's currently 15 minutes to 3 p.m. and I've spent a couple of hours this morning going through the songs that I've selected yesterday. I threw out 6 of them and I've selected some new ones. It's going to be a different vibe. What I've had is I've started out very slow with some moody and groovy deep house tracks, and then very slowly built up towards my personal favorite tempo, which is anything above 138. So instead, right now, what I have is I have the same start, and then it just goes in fast because I want to give time to the listeners. I want to give time for myself to just enjoy it and be happy, and then see where it takes us. Here's all the tracks that I've selected. They're all in my cart. I have, I think, 24 up to this bit. Not sure with the endings, because the thing that always happens is that I have no idea how long this would take. Usually I need like between 25 and 28 tracks to fill the 2 hours. Now, you know, something can happen. There could be a 10-minute long track and I wouldn't cut it because it's so good. And I wouldn't know how long it adds up to with all the mixes, all the transitions and whatnot. So I never buy everything at once and then just make it happen. I buy almost everything at once. So I have 23 tracks here and I have one already purchased. If you look at the total, it's going to cost me £48, and that's about average. On average, it's about £60 that I pay for a mix. When I started DJing about 20 years ago, the only way I could get my hands on new music is go to a record store and browse through the very few records that came into the city where I lived. And that was a handful a month, not many, not new things. And then the whole CD thing hit. But there was no CD burning at that point. There's no MP3s or whatsoever. So the only way to actually get your hands on CDs was to purchase them. I found another way. I started working at a radio station where you got all the CDs, and that was a bit tricky. But definitely it wasn't as easy to get hold of music as nowadays. And nowadays this is the thing that I hate the most, that you have access to an unlimited number of songs, and when you go out DJing you have thousands of options in your hands or on your thumb drive that you plug into a CD player. And while that could be really cool when you're going on, I don't know, a wedding gig or a birthday party where anything can happen, if you're trying to make art, if you're trying to build a curve to the mix, the sheer amount of options actually holds you back. You always end up looking for a better match. You always end up browsing through folders, looking for songs, whatever. Back in the days, I had a crate full of maybe 10 CDs with like 10 to 15 songs on each, and I knew those CDs by heart. I knew every single track, I knew where to look for them, I knew what works with what, and that was it. That was what I had to work with, and I could. Nowadays, it's weird, and if you get into the whole illegal downloading situation when you like one song from an artist and you download the whole discography, your library builds up so quickly that you can't follow. So that's why paying for tracks this way gives me the option to curate my crates. I know that every single track that I purchased is something that I'm willing to play. And for me, that's worth it. That £1.5 or yeah, roughly £2 per track, that's worth it. And I'm supporting the artists as well. So it's a win-win. Anyway, let's get to this. Let's buy these songs and I'll cut back to you guys when I'm starting to do the mix. Let's go. Purchase, purchase, purchase. Ooh, what's that extra tax? Look at that. There we go. And this is a perfect point in time to go for a coffee, because I click this and for some reason it's not fast. My internet's super fast, but Speedport, not so much. Have my little coffee and everything's going to be alright. No. When do I ever learn not to start the washing machine when I'm doing recording? Oh my god.
War against the machines.
Let's do this. It's 10 to 5. I really need to get on with this because it's like 25 hours away from going live and I've only got the first 2 tracks. So let's go. I've already started because didn't want to wait around for the washing machine. So this is the software that I'm using. It's called Bitwig Studio. Let's continue. I have the first 2 tracks. Basically what I have in my setup is a chain. There's a custom chain with a primitive compressor, an EQ, another compressor, and a limiter. The only thing that I'm working with basically is the EQ. I'm doing the same thing that I would do playing live, touching all the knobs, and that's it. Because you could go all in when you're digital, but I wanted to keep it as close as possible to how I would do it live. So that's what I'm doing. All right, let's move on. What's the third track in the list? Lane 8, Fingerprint. Let's get it up. Right, lane 8, Fingerprint, there we are. And then we just drag it over and it takes forever because it's on an external drive. Again, I want to show you one example of me doing it and then I'll just continue because I'm really pressed by time. I want to, like, yeah. Okay, so we have this in. I'll just drop my chain on it and while that boots up, okay, this was 124. Let's see how it's lined up. It's pretty well lined up. You should be able to hear it in a moment. There we go. That seems to be in sync. That's good. Alright, let's see what we have. That's where the fun part starts. All right. Oh, that's just too easy. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. I want to do that. What if I want to do this? Almost needs to be like that. Oh, that's too easy. All right. Just build it up from maybe there. Let's see how that. This doesn't seem to, what is it saying? Doesn't seem to vary too much. So what I can do, I can just drag it. Where do I want to start it from? I like the topper bit. Where can we introduce that? Let's see. There. Okay, so we're going to give it one more and two more. Yes, and then we're going to take the top bit and these bits up here I've already prepared. They are the voiceovers. That's probably the only thing that I hate doing, is just pasting all these spots in and jingles in. So I have a template, and that gets them done. Okay, what do we have here? Let's see.
You are in the mix with Meza.
All right. Maybe there, let's see.
You are in the mix with Meza.
No, I like it to be on the beat properly. I'm halfway in the mix. It's currently 10 to 7. So I've been doing it for, I don't even know, was it an hour, 2 hours? How long have I been doing it? Yeah, I've reached the point again where my ears are just full. I just can't. I need to step away for a time. Think I'm going to watch a show, maybe like 45 minutes, something. I need to do something completely different, or maybe just go and read a book. And then I'm gonna come back and continue, because there's still a lot to do and I'm running out of time. So yeah, I'm under 24 hours now. It's basically 23 hours left. It's currently 20 to 11 p.m. on Friday evening. The show is tomorrow at 6 p.m. So yeah, I've just purchased the very last track. And guess what? I've almost exactly guessed how many songs I need. I just needed one more. This happens every single month. So when I'm putting this mix together, by the time I get to the end, I always think that it's just absolutely terrible. As soon as it's complete, I package it, I send it off. Then I'm not happy with it, and then I'll listen to it the next day, and then I'm happy with it. I don't know what's going to happen. There's a couple of transitions in there that I wish I wouldn't have done, but the lack of time is pressuring me a lot. So I'm terribly sorry for you who noticed. I'll try way better next time. Welcome back, everybody. This is the 7th episode of Intelligent Waveforms on the 20th of August 2016. If you're listening live on DIFM/trance, make sure to join me on Twitter as well, because I'm live tweeting the show. Today, I have something different for you. It's not as trancey, it's not as sigh as the rest, but it is something. It's 10 past midnight. I'm finished with the voiceovers. I'm going to skim through it, which is very dangerous. I like to listen to it at least a couple of times before I send it off. I don't have that luxury right now, so I'm going to skim through every point. I'm going to re-listen to every transition, export the episode, and upload it straight away. Buying myself time, because when I wake up tomorrow morning, I'm going to listen to the whole mix together, and if I spot any major errors, I'm going to fix it and upload it again and hope that it's still on time. But if not, an episode's still better than no episode at all. All right, I'm happy with this. I'm actually happy with this. Let's go File, Export Audio. This has been a long day, a very long day. I've been up and at it since, I think since noon. That means that for 13 hours now. There's been at least an hour break, maybe 2 hours break. So that means like 9 hours. It's a full job to put one of these together properly, and I still rushed it. So I hope you appreciate all the effort that goes into all the mixes, because I don't think that I'm alone with this. Yeah. If you guys have any questions about the whole process that you've seen today and yesterday, let me know, drop me a line, and I'm happy to talk about it, because I am passionate about music. Music is my life, as one of my videos said as well. So yeah, also it's going to be very interesting how, like, if you came here just because of these videos, you might not know that for the next 4 to 6 months, I'm going to be traveling South America, and I'm going to be in the jungle exploring whatever that continent has to offer. And I'm still going to make these mixes. Now that's going to be hardcore, because I have no idea how much internet I'm going to have and how much time I'm going to have, but I'm going to try and make it happen, because why the hell not? So I think the September Intelligent Waveforms is going to be still made here in London, but the ones after, who knows? We'll see. That is how I make intelligent waveforms. Thank you very much for joining me here as well, and not just on the radio. If you like this episode, please hit that thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, because there's a lot of things coming up that you might be interested in. I recommend you go ahead and check out all the rest of the videos. There's been a lot already, and there's much to come. I hope you took something away from it. If you have any questions regarding these processes, let me know. Also, let me know how you liked the episode. Or if you're a watcher of my vlogs and haven't listened to the mixes yet, now's your chance. Thanks again for joining me. And remember to dream on, dream big, and make it happen. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. Today's a very special episode because it's 100% dedicated to the making of Intelligent Waveforms Episode 7. I really wanted to do this for a very long time, so here it is. I'm still figuring out how to actually show the creation process. Let's see what I can come up with. It's currently 6:15 in the evening. I'm extremely late with this. I should have started